everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel, Research Ready and Student Matters Hub by Doc Lin. Our episode video today, again, has something to do with the academic journey. No? Ang ibig ko sabihin, paano natin mabibit yung exam stress? So, pwede ba natin siya talagang tanggalin? Hindi natin siya pwedeng tanggalin. There will be always stress, no, when doing exam. But I believe you can mitigate its effect. Minsan, prepared na prepared ka sa exam, pero ang ending, hindi pa rin nagiging maganda yung resulta. That is because mas na overpower ka ng stress mo kesa dun sa preparations na ginawa mo. So how are you going to beat the exam stress? Now, yan yung i-discuss natin ngayon. No? I-share sa inyo ni Doc Lin paano ba mababawasan yung stress nyo para hindi kayo very stressful kapag exam or during exam. But before I do it, please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can also you may also share it with others who wants to watch this video about beating exam stress. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to do in order to beat exam stress. Let's discuss it. Okay, so the first one, start early. Don't wait until the last minute. So paano ba to, ma'am? Start early, don't wait until the last minute. Lahat tayo, kahit ako, minsan guilty ako ng procrastination. Pero, kung tayo maghihintay until the night before para mag-cram tayo, ini-enjoy natin or ini-invite natin, yung recipe ng stress at exhaustion. Exam mo na bukas, ngayong gabi ka palang magre-review. You have to give yourself enough time to understand the material and reduce last-minute panic. You have to break it down. Instead of trying to study everything in one go, split mo yung study material mo into a manageable chunks. So, you have to tackle one topic at a time para hindi naman overwhelming. So, kung meron kang 7 subjects in a semester, you have to plan. How are you going to review all of those subjects? Create a study schedule that fits into your life. O if you have 3 weeks before the exam, you plan what are you going to study each day. So, kunyari, even 30 to 60 minutes a day, makakapag-add up na yon, no, sa time management mo. Second, use active study methods. Hindi lang reading or pagbabasa. Simply reading your notes or textbooks sometimes isn't enough to make the information stick. Instead, you engage with the material actively. Ang lagi kong sinasabi sa aking mga estudyante, practice, don't memorize. Use practice questions o kaya yung mga quizzes nyo or past exams to test yourself. Nakakatulong to get use of the exam format and boost your confidence. It's about applying knowledge, hindi mo siya minimemorize, no? It's more on the application. Teach it also to someone else. One of the best ways to really get something is to teach it. Even though, if you don't have a study buddy, you have to explain the concept out loud to yourself. Kung wala kang kapartner or study partner, explain the concept out loud to yourself. It's like having an internal study session. Kausapin mo yung sarili mo na ito yung mga bagay na dapat kong pag-aralan. No? Parang ikaw yung teacher ng sarili mo. Third, study smart. So yung tinatawag nating quality over quantity. It's not about how many hours you spend na nag-aaral ka, but it's how effectively you use that time. So pwede kang gumamit ng short focus sessions. Gamit ka ng Pomodoro technique, no? Pag sinabing Pomodoro technique, study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, which can help you focus and energize. Pero sana wag mas marami yung break kesa naman doon sa study time mo. Short bursts of intense focus are often more effective than long drag study outlet sessions. O kaya you mix it up. Switch between subjects or topics to keep things fresh. Studying the same thing for hours can lead to burnout. So, pwede mo daw pagpalit-palitin one subject to the other. Fourth, take care of your body and mind. Your brain won't function well if you're sleep deprived, ha? Hindi ka natulog, you're stressed, hindi ka rin kumakain, no? Nagiging malnourished ka na. You have also to pay attention to your overall well-being kasi hindi ka naman makakapag-isip ng maayos kapag puyat ka at hindi ka kumain. Sleep is the key, no? You're not going to retain the information if you're running on fumes. Kailangan meron ka pa rin tamang tulog. So, pwedeng nag-review ka, pero during the exam, hindi ka makasagot kasi antok na antok ka naman. You have to move and stretch. A quick walk, stretching, or even short workout can help relieve stress para ma-refresh yung mind mo. It also improves concentration. At syempre, you have to eat well. No? Kailangan mong kumain ng maayos. You have to feed your brain. You have to eat food such fruits, vegetables, and proteins para makapag-help ka ng makapokus ka. Sabi nga, i-avoid nga daw ang junk food at caffeine kapag ikaw ay nagre-review. Fifth, stay calm and manage your stress. Naku, totoo ang exam stress, but don't let it take it over or take over you. There are simple ways to stay cool under pressure. You have to breathe and relax. So, kapag feeling mo ay nagkikrip ka na during the exam, take a deep or few deep breaths. Mag-practice ka ng mindfulness or meditation for few minutes, makakapag-take to ng difference. You have to take a deep breath. And then, positive real talk or self-talk. Remind yourself, no? It's normal to feel nervous, but believe in the work you've done and trust yourself that you can do it. 6, know your exam strategy. When exam day arrives, dapat meron kang clear plan para mo i-manage yung time mo, tsaka yung approach sa questions. Una, basahin mong maigi. Make sure you understand what the question is asking before you start writing. You have to pay attention to small details, specifically yung instructions. Second, tackle the easy question first. Start with question you know well to build confidence, no? But leave the tricky ones for later so you don't have to waste your time too much stressing over them. Third, keep track of time. Siyempre, kailangan bantayan din natin yung oras. Now, if you're running out of time, quickly move to the next question and come back to the top ones if you have time at the end. 7, you have to stay positive. No, you have to say you've got this. Having a positive mindset can be a game changer. Ulitin ko, normal na ikaw ay makaramdam ng nervyos or nervousness, but don't let it hold you back. You have to visualize your success. Imagine mo na you're walking out of the exam at confident ka at na-relieve ka. Yung magkakaroon ka ng positive visualization that you can reduce the anxiety, tapos naka-help kang mag-focus kung ano yung task mo at hand. Don't also be hard to yourself. Ang lahat ng tao merong strength at weaknesses. I-focus mo kung ano yung natutunan mo, but not on what you haven't mastered. Kasi ang exams are not a reflection of your worth. Always remember that. They're just one part of your learning journey. So kung hindi mo na-accomplish kung ano yung gusto mo ma-accomplish, it's not the end of the world. You can still have time to improve yourself. And what you have experienced during the exam is part of your learning experiences. Then reflect and adjust. After each study session exam, magkaroon ka ng moment to reflect. Ano ba yung trabaho mo, ano ba yung hindi? Because this can help you adjust your approach for the future. I-evaluate your strategy. Tama kaya yung ginawa ko? After you practice the exam or nagkaroon ka ng mock test para sa sarili mo, go over what you have struggled with. Kasi ma-identify mo yung weak spots mo habang ikaw ay nag-aaral. Then, lastly, celebrate small wins. Every study session mo or milestones is a step forward. You celebrate your progress. So, ano yung mga pwedeng key takeaways na ibigay ko sa inyo para ma-beat nyo yung exam stress? First, start early. And break your study sessions into manageable chunks. Second, use active study methods like pwedeng practice questions or teaching concepts to others. May ka-partner ka or may study buddy ka o kaya yung sarili mo kinakausap mo. Take care of your body and mind. So, syempre, kailangan kumain ka pa rin, matulog ka ng maayos, at mag-exercise ka bago ang exam para buhay ang ating katawan. Then, stay positive. and trust in the effort that you put in. Dapat ang unang maniniwala na ikaw ay makakapasa ay ikaw. Yan ay kung meron kang ginawa para makapasa ka sa iyong exam. Na wala namang bagay na instant na pag sinabi mong gusto kong pumasa, ay papasa na ako pero wala ka namang ginawa para makapasa ka dun sa exam. Passing your exam is very important because this is one way, no, towards reaching your goal of completing your course. But of course, you have to prepare. Now, there will be time that you can prepare. That's the time na doon talaga mas intense yung stress na nararamdaman ng mga estudyante kapag wala kang preparation during exam. But always believe in yourself that you can do it. No? Whatever you do in order to accomplish a task, meron ka namang effort. So you still believe that you can do it positively, or positive things will happen after all of your efforts. I hope that this lesson video helps you in order to beat your exam stress. Okay? Always remember, we unlock insights to empower your minds. And don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye-bye everyone, and God bless.